Who all here is excited to see the amazing Richie Ramone? I am too, y'all. I am too.
Hello everybody out there, this is DJ Steve-O from American Veterans Radio. I'm over here at the Hi-Hat in East LA with Izzy Malik and Richie Ramone. How you guys doing?
Good.
We had a little chat the other night. You guys were live on the American Veterans Radio, which is awesome. I appreciate you guys coming on there. We have so many fans. I mean, we're worldwide, and you're worldwide famous. I mean, you've played everywhere around the world.
Oh.
And matter of fact, a quick story here. I rented a car to come up here because I didn't want to put miles on my car and break down. And I told him where I was coming, and and I told one of the guys, "Oh, you're going to see Richie Ramone? He's a huge Ramone fan." I said, "Oh yeah, I'm going up." He goes, he upgraded me up to a SUV,
wow.
And he's comping me on the gas.
Oh man, well, how do I fit in this deal?
The deal.
With my car.
It always comes back. But anyways. That's a cool thing. So, anyways, tell us about tonight. How did all this get together, and what's it all about? This particular show.
Tell me.
Well, the purpose of this show is to promote live music in the LA area, and my mom Mina is promoting the show. My dad is producing it.
Nice lady.
And yes, she is.
Very nice.
Yeah, she's cool. And we decided that no one would be better to headline a show like that than Richie. He's a living legend.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
And he's so.
Plus, we've done this before. We've played together 2 or 3 times before, so fun.
How did you decide to choose her out of all the talent and
She chose me.
That is so cool.
No, it's fun, you know. This whole family is great, so we have a good time. First class all the way.
Yeah. Thank you.
And like we've talked downstairs, it's amazing when the parents of an artist are involved in the younger days. You know, when you later on, you probably get to be out on your own more. But it's the initial stages, like with Hans there. I'm behind him 100% no matter what. When he does, I'm supporting him. So, anyways, I wanted to just ask you a couple questions. I've known you, Izzy, for a while now. It's probably been 3 or 4 years. When did you actually start? You were
2013, maybe?
13 years old.
Tell him to stop playing the guitar for 10 minutes, please. Who's ever playing downstairs?
Yeah.
What? It's all right. Don't worry about it.
Should I take it?
No. I'll be down in a minute.
Anyways, rock and roll. Anyways, so yes, we've known you a long time. We started out with your earlier single, and now we played last night. We just played on Friday night. We just played your new single. So tell us a little bit more about that.
Well, I changed a lot from the beginning of my career. I recorded my first single when I was 16, I believe, and my whole genre has changed a lot. I started off very pop, bubblegum pop, even a little urban, and I realized that what I listened to growing up was rock and roll, and that's where my heart was. So Neverland was kind of my first step towards that
awesome
genre.
Song.
Thank you. And I mean, Peter Pan is my favorite Disney character of all time, and I'm obsessed with everything Disney. I mean, I think anyone who knows me or follows me on any social media can see that. But so I figured that would be kind of interesting to combine both the things I love, and Neverland was born.
Yeah, nice. So do you really go there once a week, like you told me the other night?
Oh yeah.
Wow.
I mean, unless I have a test or something, but yeah. Every week.
And so, Richie, you hail from New Jersey.
Yes.
You started, how old were you for your first band?
I don't know, 9, 10.
Wow. 9 or 10. And I'm from upstate New York, in an area that is just like New Jersey, and so we kind of have the same stomping grounds. I'm a couple years older than you, which is kind of cool. But I started DJing in Australia back in 1983.
Wow.
No, 82, and that's when you first got on with the Ramones and stuff. And used to love playing you guys' music and all the stuff that you wrote and stuff. So
Yeah,
I
Ronnie's from Australia, my guitar player.
Oh, okay. I'll have to chat with him later too. But then now you're out on your own. You've had a couple of how many?
Two albums.
Two albums out. I know we just played your song "Cellophane" the other night. A little story about that is after I interviewed you guys and I played Izzy's song and your song, my producer, because I stream out of San Diego, but the station is in Indiana actually. And my producer called and said, "Do you want to have Richie's album?" I said, "Well, yeah, but you know, no way I can play it in time for this show." So she ended up sending it to me anyway. So later on in the show, I actually played Cellophane for my listeners. So that was really cool.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. So a good question too is like I watched your Entitled video. Very cool video. I love the street scenes and the driving the car and all that. But tell us a little bit about that.
I was shot
song.
around in L.A.
Yeah.
You know, and I don't know. That video was, well, we had some actors in there and stuff like that, so I had a lot of fun with that video.
Yeah.
You know?
Compared to the old days videos, you kind of like that type of video better, or because it had more of a storyline to it than
well, they had those in the old days too. So
yeah,
that was more like a mini movie type of video.
Yeah, I like those guys. Yeah, that's cool. That's great. And then and I noticed you like Depeche Mode. Mm-hmm. You look at their song "Enjoy the Silence." I was listening to it, and I was saying, "This song sounds so familiar." So I just Googled it and came up and said, "Wow, this guy likes Depeche Mode." You know who Depeche Mode is? Yeah, very awesome. So, anyways, so American Veterans Radio, we support all the American veterans, first responders, and armed forces. Our shows usually cater to them from around the world, and over the time we've developed many other listeners of just regular people who in our books are also heroes too, because everybody is a hero in their own way. But my particular show, I play indie music. You'd be the only veteran I play, but I mostly play indie artists, and my son's an indie artist. So what I want to ask both of you is and I asked you this the other night, but what can you tell the indie artists out there to stay in the game? As I asked Richie the other night on there, how about you, Izzy? What keeps you going? With it, because I'm sure you get no's and yeses and.
I think the most important thing is to just keep hustling and just keep trying your best, because you never know when that big break is going to come. And if you give up, you're always going to have that what if question lingering. So something I always say is dream big, work hard, and anything is possible, because I remember being a 16-year-old kid, like going to school wearing my Ramones t-shirts and carrying my Ramones backpack. And I mean, 5 years later, I'm opening for Richie on tour.
Wow. You believe that, Richie Ramone? Yeah, and I love your mom for it, because she we were figuring out our interview and stuff, and then she goes, "Would you like to interview Richie too?" I'm like, so I'm kind of going a mile a minute here, because I am very excited. You are a legend, and like I said, I used to play your music all the time back in the 80s when I started my DJing. I used to be DJ these small pubs over in Australia. Oh, so much fun, people dancing, and what a blast. So let's see, we wanted to ask you.
Thanks for playing this.
Oh yeah, no problem. So tell us a little bit about your hometown.
I don't know, it's been so long.
So long.
Stake, New Jersey was the real hood back in the day. Capitol Theater was there. There were a lot of concerts in the 60s and 70s. So it was a great place, but everything's changed now.
Yeah. Same with where I'm from too.
I moved away from there, gosh, I don't know, when I was like 10. So.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
That's very cool. You ever been to the East Coast?
Yeah, my grand aunt, she actually lived in Philadelphia.
Oh.
So I have a lot of family in like Philadelphia, Maryland, that whole area. Of course, Disney World is on the East Coast, so we have to go there once a year.
That's cool. Yeah. So, anyways, I appreciate this.
Sure.
And you've given Hans, my son Hans, a chance to get up on stage tonight. That's amazing. It was kind of blew us away when we got to read that today. But thank you so much from the bottom of our hearts. I'd like to try to get you to be like the spot artist of the week for American Veterans Radio, where they'll play your music all week long.
Cool.
They'll play your videos. I'll do the same thing for you if you want. And
Sure, why not?
we'd love to do that. I'll have to get DJ Doc Jim, the man. He's the one who gives me free reign on American Ventures Radio. I can do what I want. The last station when I first met her didn't like my indie artist, genre. They wanted, the more mainstream stuff. And I moved over to there, and I've been there for about 3 years now, and they let me play on all. So I love that. But it's so cool. American Veterans Radio, but thanks again. This is gonna be a rocking show.
Thank you. Thanks for coming up from San Diego.
Hey, give your social medias.
Yeah. RichieRamone.com, Richie Ramone Official, Facebook. That's all you need to know.
At the Izzy Malik on basically everything. Facebook.com/the Izzy Malik and theizzymalik.tumblr.com because I am too cheap to pay for a domain.
And I'm DJ Steve-O, and I'm just floored that I'm even here. It was great. Thank you very much, guys.
Okay.
Thank you.
AV Radio
Peace.
out.
Board the ship and never look back. Leave this crazy world behind. They never told me that growing up would mean losing my mind. Faith and trust and pixie dust, and say goodbye to the life you knew.